Greetings in the best of health, or in the best of salutations. The best of healthy salutations. It will be prayer, power, peace, patience, and prosperity. I was looking at a book when it comes to our inner conflicts, a constructive theory of neurosis. And I'm going to take from it and abstract something from it and try to make a connection when it comes to the explorative or this human or life journey, and doing so strengthening my well-being. Yes. There is something written in the English Bible. I believe it is Matthew 21:21. And in that, it talks about faith. It says, before that, it says that particular scene had occurred of cleansing the temple first. And then there was the curse of a fig tree that which is an indication of something needs to be cleansed or cleaned, because it is contaminated. Better yet, unproductive. Yes. Unproductive. It could be a point that those who were, the individual that was over the temple, could have been satisfying his or her, if I may use that language. Son will dispute that. Satisfying their own urges, their own appetite, while those that they was feeding off the people were their prey. That the goods and services that the people had, give it to the one that was considered to be an overseer. And that's how that particular individual made his living. Yes. So certainly there'll come a time where we must be able to stand on our own 2 feet, and our own merit. And then the book that I was reading about constructive theory, I believe I said it was, on when it comes to inner conflicts and constructive theory of neurosis. It led me to something that deal with creation, distinguishing creation from invention. But this one chapter talked about the idealized image. Talked about how the creation of an image of what the neurotic believes himself to be, or what at the time he feels he can or ought not to be. There was a saying that someone says, to be or not to be, is that the question? What are the fundamental attitudes that we have toward each other? I've come to learn to know that even though we are opposite of one another, does not mean that we should be in opposition, because that which we identify with is the attitude that we have toward that particular individual, because the attitude that we have toward ourselves. Neurotic. Creation and invention. The hunger, the thirst, the drive, the appetite. Creation is an artifact that has been brought into existence by someone, as the definition is. An invention is the creation of something in the mind. The mind at its best is to be productive. The literature says in Matthew 20:21, in the English version, or English Bible version, English version of the Bible, giving life to the existence of a person named Jesus. Still dealing with that which is neurotic. Answered and said unto them, verily, means that which is reflect trustworthy, that which is honest, truthful, can be entrusted with. I say unto you, if you have faith, your conviction, and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and thou hast cast it into the sea, and it should be done. An environment of doubt, overcoming an environment of doubt due to some type of misgiving. Doubt, to separate thoroughly, to withdraw, to discriminate. The society in which we live, prejudice and discrimination. Have no doubt, which means don't discriminate. One with another. The urges and the appetite. It is said by the literature of Muhammad, the more you become acquainted with the Bible and the Quran, the better you will understand that there are three movements. Growth of the person toward fulfillment of their natural life, The first growth is called the growth out of dust or clay. Were humans created in the image of God? The Bible says that man was created in the image of God. Let's look at creation, the definition of creation. And then we deal with the science. If we may, creation is an artifact that has been brought into existence by someone. An invention is the creation of something in the what? In the mind. Still dealing with something or someone that is considered to be neurotic that comes up with this and feeds your appetite. Yes. Come from a cell. Humans. Dust or clay. Dust is curiosities. And the Lord God formed man, and man became a living soul. When the human child comes into life, it is flesh and blood, but this form is not the beginning of the individual's life. Before that birth, it was existing in a father or a mother, coming out of darkness now. But this is the same as saying that it was existing in the earth, because the father and mother are the earth of the physical form. Physical form. Two, growth, desires, and appetite. Or second, it says the growth, desire of appetite. The growth of one's desires and one's appetite. The child grows out of the dust of the earth into the world of the individual. Mother and father. This life is called the life of desire. It is in the term of growth that the child develops appetites for different things of creation. That which something or someone has designed for you. Someone will design something for you out of their mind and say that they brought you into existence. And I ain't talking about mother and father. I'm talking about one that is neurotic in his or her thinking. And they will feed you an appetite that you will be dependent on them for your existence. Okay. Let's look at some of these things here. Some of the traits of a person that is neurotic. Overall tendency toward negative emotions. Feelings or anxiety. Or become very irritable. Poor emotional stability. Feelings of self-doubt. Easily stressed or upset. Unable to handle stress well. Dramatic changes in one's feeling. neurosis or neurotic. I know the could be different in definition, or meaning, I should say, or in definition. But let's just look at it. A propensity toward anxiety, negative and self-doubt. That word comes up. It is experienced by constantly rehashing worst case scenarios. I'm exploring this human quest, this life journey, and working on things that I must personally overcome under the influence of out of the mind of some one or group, whatever you want to call it, that is very neurotic, and trying to get off those neurotic tendencies of my from myself, or out of myself. That has been passed down. Worst case scenarios in your head, worst case scenarios that is in our head, can be linked to a high level of guilt, fear, and depression. So let's look at this passage of text again. The hunger, the thirst, the drive, the appetite that is being fed, that an individual can depend on that appetite and therefore live a life of fear, anxiety, depression, and be unproductive. And Jesus said unto them, as it said, verily, I say unto you, trustworthy, verily, talking about trustworthy, be trustworthy. Don't be trustworthy some of the time, be ye trustworthy with each other all the time. I'm talking about a community of people who are productive, who know the importance of helping each other overcome fear, doubt, and anxiety. And if you have faith and doubt not one another, don't doubt yourself of what you can do or what you can accomplish. Huh? Go and clean up that which is inside of you, that which is preventing you to be unproductive and preventing us to be unproductive. When we say that we are a community of people, this is ministry. Ye should not only do that which is done to the fig tree, say, come on, man. I have done great work. And you have done great work. And now I'm ready to benefit and receive the fruits of those labors. The work that I have put in. And as mother, father, who have son or children or daughter, the fruits of the labor that we can benefit from, that we can eat from. See, look at ethnic groups, and I'm not casting any dispersion, that they benefit from the fruit of their labor. in their family business, in their family practice. They know the importance of family. And do that which is done to the ship, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, whatever huge obstacle that is in your way, you can say, be thou removed, when ye are trustworthy and have no doubt in one another, and you have no doubt in yourself, no doubt in your ability to accomplish what you will. When it comes to overcoming the neurotic traits of feelings or anxiety or being irritable, poor emotional stability, feelings of self-doubt, easily stressed or upset, and unable to handle stress, dramatic changes in mood strings, you can say, be ye removed. And it says here infallibly, in all these things whatsoever shall ye ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. It's no quick fix. It takes work. We all have made changes in our life. And we have done many things that is beneficial and asset, that serves as an asset. Don't lose your ambition, because the challenge is, how do you maintain that work? Continue to invest in the things that you have been doing that is keeping you productive. And when you are productive, there are others who can see the model that you have set, that you have some fruit that you can share with them. And then we all can be productive without any prejudices and without any discrimination toward each other. That's the hunger, that's the drive. Until next time, talk to you.